Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are all of you tonight? How are all of you? Wow, it's been one of those days. It's been one of those days. Have you ever had one of those days where you just the day kind of had you, you didn't have the day? That's how today has been. Welcome on Instagram, Raw Chef Andrea. Welcome, 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 Andrea Lee, Leigh Cox on TikTok. Welcome on YouTube, Andrea Cox TV. And welcome on Facebook, Andrea Lee, Leigh Cox. A little sunburnt. I laid out in the sun with the dogs yesterday. Got a little sun in today, but man, it has been quite the day. The roller coaster kind of started last night and just has not stopped. So I am so happy you guys are here because I am going to teach you a quick and easy 2-ingredient recipe that is going to have the bowels moving. And we know how I like to talk about poo. It's actually my favorite subject. We know I love colonics. We know I love coffee enemas. We know I love baking soda enemas. We know, I represented Core Vital, the coffee enema company. We know, boy, my arms look pale and thin right now. So those of you who are new here, let me make sure we're pulling up right on Facebook. Let me turn this down so you don't hear my really big mouth when I check this out. This recipe is going to be so good, you guys. Welcome. Tell me where you're tuning in from in the comments. Okay, hit that thumbs up button. Let's get the algorithm going. Those of you who don't know me, I am Andrea Lee Cox, intuitive healer, holistic wellness coach. Just came out with my new Oracle deck, The Lessons of the Mystical Muse. So check it out. I think you guys will really like it. It is a 72-card Oracle deck based on wellness, the Akashic Records, and our animal spirit guide. So I kind of combine the three modalities that I use into this deck. I absolutely love it. Get your order on. Also, Eat Right for your Zodiac, 155 pages of plant-based recipes. We have some great people that donated recipes for the back of the book, like Jason Andrew Robel. He had a show on the cooking channel. Gabrielle Brick, the Elixir Tonic Queen, Steve Adler, owner of Sacred Chocolate. So check that out. We have all of these in a bundle package right now. My team put all my products in a bundle package with my supplements that have been on the market for 10 years. Smiling Gut Pre and Probiotic, Sexy and Raw Hair, Skin and Nails. You can't tell today because it's pretty dirty, but my hair, of course, and the Raw Detox formula. So let's get in to this recipe. So have you guys ever been craving kind of a savory wrap, but you don't want to eat gluten, and you don't want a heavy fat wrap made with flour or anything of that nature? And you don't want something made with nuts, because nuts can be dense for all of those of you who have been raw vegan for several years or vegan. You know, sometimes it's harder to digest nuts than it is animal protein. So I wanted a nut-free, plant-based, raw vegan wrap, and this is delicious. And they can even be used as pancakes with maple syrup and vegan butter on top if you try it. But these will have, when I say that these will have things moving, I mean they are literally a digestive tract brew. So I'm gonna move my brownies over, not raw vegan by the way, my brownies that I made. I'm gonna move these over here, and I'm gonna show you these quick and easy. These take 5 minutes, and if you don't have a dehydrator, get one. That's all I have to say. You can get one on Facebook Marketplace. They're always on sale, and yeah, I think you need one. Okay, so we're gonna take a bowl. All my glass bowls are dirty. We are gonna take some handy dandy bananas, organic bananas, and I'm going to talk a little bit about why I like my bananas brown. They're actually much easier to digest. There's kind of a rule of thumb. Welcome so much. Welcome. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Thank you for the likes and the hearts. So the reason I really like to eat my bananas semi-brown is because they're easier to digest that way. So a lot of vegans, raw vegans, we always like our bananas brown. Thank you for all the roses. Oh my gosh, on TikTok. Thank you. I think I get paid for the roses. Thank you so much. You're up to 32. Thank you. So that's why I eat those. We've also got, here's the secret ingredient. Can anyone guess what this is? Whole psyllium. Yes, psyllium husk powder is what we're going to use as kind of like the flour of this. And we've got a little pink Himalayan sea salt. That is it, and that's all. And I'm going to show you how these are made, and then you're going to pop on over and follow me on Raw Chef Andrea on Instagram, and I'll post a photo of them later this week after they dehydrate. I should have actually shared them. I should have saved some, but I ate them all last night. So I'm not going to show you the finished product until it's in a picture. So we're just going to take 3 bananas. See, these aren't even ripe enough. I like my bananas, the skin to be almost like all brown. So we're going to take 3 bananas, like so. You can actually save the wrapper of your bananas, this little guy here, and you can put them in a large canning jar, and you can pour water over it, and it makes an excellent houseplant fertilizer. Just make sure that, you know, if you have the door open, it can attract gnats, but I never do. So, okay, we're gonna take 3 bananas. We're gonna take just a little pinch of pink Himalayan sea salt, not too much. For all my raw vegans out there that have been raw vegans for several years, you're probably going to want to avoid the salt because most do. But for me, I'm going to just add a little bit of salt. I like a little bit of salt. I feel like it helps me hold my minerals in. I even take salt before I drink my morning water. So, you know, I have a tendency to get really skinny, and so a little bit of salt helps me look less drawn in. Then we're going to take psyllium. Now, I don't think I have a spoon clean to measure. Yes, I do. So we're going to, here's the key. 1 tablespoon of psyllium for each banana. So we're going to do 3 tablespoons of psyllium. You guys, this is so easy. It'll really help you raise your vibrational frequency because it's raw, it's vegan, and again, you will be running to the toilet. I love running to the toilet. If it was allowed, I would have a colon hydrotherapy machine up in here. If I was allowed to. I love cleansing the colon. Love using the bathroom. You just feel so good. Okay, so we're gonna take a fork. So again, sea salt, psyllium husk, bananas. Toss this baby a thumbs up on Facebook. Welcome in Florida. John, how are you? David, how are you? David, I love you. You are such a great guy. David's got the most beautiful daughter in the world. Don't stalk him. You shared a picture with your daughter one day, and I was like, is that his girlfriend? She's awful young. It was his daughter, and she's beautiful. Okay, sorry, David. I hope I didn't. David's like unfriending me really quickly. Just kidding. I love looking at beautiful women, just like I do beautiful men. And I love looking at people's hearts because, you know, the heart is where it's at. It's not what's on the outside, folks. All of this, it just goes away, you know? We got to keep loving. We got to be good to other people. We got to be kind. We got to keep our heart pure. We got to do good stuff. We got to make our mark on the world, leave a legacy, whether it's having amazing kids and raising them to be good people, whether it's creating change or whether it's helping people eat less animals and raise their vibrational frequency through living food, the esoteric arts. I heard this is a little hard to mash, so what I'm gonna do I have any? Oh, yep. I'm gonna, don't tell me it's plastic, it's from Trader Joe's. I was literally so dehydrated today. All my water girls are gonna be like, Andrea, oh my gosh. I have a water filtration system in here. I have a reverse osmosis system. I never drink out of plastic. I was out and about. I'm gonna have 500 messages from people trying to sell me water machines now. I am gonna get one though. I'm gonna go with my friend, the Sagittarius, trying to sell me a water machine now. Okay, so it's getting a little more pliable, but it's still, we need to, thank you for the hearts on TikTok, we need to mash a little more. So let's talk about bananas. Bananas are high in potassium. Really, really good to get things moving in the system. Sea salt is high in minerals. High in minerals, it helps you retain some of the good water you're drinking. I'm not even gonna show you what I'm using. I'm gonna pour it over here. Okay. And psyllium husk is a natural broom for the digestive system. Now, how would I eat these? Well, I would stuff them with some arugula, maybe put a little bit of avocado on there, and they're real pliable, folks. After they dehydrate overnight, they form like, you can eat them like pita bread. So I stuff mine with avocado, with arugula. Arugula, the bitterness of the arugula is really good for the digestive system. This is like a colonic in a wrap, okay? You guys know I love colon hydrotherapy. Okay. So you see it's forming kind of like a dough, right? It's that psyllium. I like to see no banana pieces in this by the time I'm done. No banana pieces. Now, if you want, you can actually, when these are done, because they're thin, they're pliable, almost like rubber, right? You can actually stack these on top of each other and put a little vegan butter. I like Miko's Creamery. It's made from cashews. You could go with another type if you wanted. And maple syrup, and you could eat them like pancakes. And they, same taste, everything. You could put some blueberries on there. I got the best deal on blueberries at Trader Joe's yesterday. You guys, I'm going on watermelon juice right now, so bear with me. Okay. Everything happened today that could happen. Like, the gardeners came, the yard looks all pretty. I had a million phone calls that were unexpected. Okay, so almost there, right? You got to really mix it, but you see how it's not coming up? Yeah, that's what it's going to do in your colon. And it's going to pull everything from your colon walls. This is awesome. If you're watching on YouTube, I just uploaded a live video earlier today, so go check that out. And also, there's a new video on the juicing, the benefits of juicing. I'm hoping it climbs like my other juicing videos. I have a fasting video that has like 70,000 views. Okay, so here, we're done. So we're gonna take the dehydrator sheet like so, and we're just gonna spread these, right? We're gonna spread these. We're gonna make, almost like we're making cookies, but not quite. Ooh, whoops. That almost fell. My light almost fell. So we're gonna spread these. Looks like we're getting 5 out of this. So I would eat these with maybe a big avocado salad, and then I would stuff these when they're done with avocado and arugula, like I said. Maybe a medjool date or so. Now, I'm going to show you what to do. We've got them on the dehydrator sheet. Just make them into rounds. These are so good, you guys. I know you guys are like, psyllium husk, bananas, and salt. Yes, psyllium husk, bananas, or salt. Because you guys, you have to think when you eat, because I know a lot of you are like, that's weird. That's not like a pita wrap. Try it. Don't knock it till you try it. So, you know, when you're craving things like pasta, right? You're not actually missing the gluten-filled noodles. Well, you are if you're eating gluten all the time, because that creates, you know, a dependence on it. You're craving the sauce, right? So we want to think, when we replace these foods with raw living foods, we want to think of what are we missing. So if you're missing pizza and you want to make a cauliflower crust and have your pizza, and you want to load it with your cheese and all that stuff, what I would say as a former celebrity chef, raw vegan, what I would say to do if you're craving a pizza would be to make a cauliflower crust or some type of gluten-free crust, use vegan cheese on it, a good kind, right? And then top it with loads of veggies and tomato sauce. And you get that same kind of taste. And over time, as your palate adjusts to these living foods, these foods that help you raise your vibrational frequency, you are going to find that you do not crave the BS. You crave the healthy food. You crave the healthy choice. That's what it's all about. You guys, I've been vegan for 26 years, longer than a lot of you have been alive, and I'm almost half a century young. So I really feel like eating this way helps you keep your vibrational frequency high, helps you with your skin and things like that. I don't have foundation on right now. There were too many people like on my phone today, and I had too much going on, you know, and so I decided I would just kind of be au naturel for all of you, and quite honestly, that's okay. So these are done. I'm going to pop these in the dehydrator for 24 hours, and by tomorrow afternoon they'll be finished. So again, they make pliable little rounds, and they are absolutely delicious. They are decadent. So give these a try. I'm Andrea Cox. Hey, do me a favor, if you like this video, toss this a thumbs up, hit the share button, and join me on YouTube at Andrea Cox TV for holistic wellness and the Detox Intuitive, not for the sensitive at heart, for intuitive guidance. I'm very, very truthful on there. I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart, but everything I say is always the truth. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. And over the next week, let me know in the comments. Just be like, hey, Andrea, I made that. Or, hey, I'm going to make your recipe tonight. Or, here's a picture. I made those and they were delicious. I really love hearing when you guys make things from the book, when you guys, you know, see videos of mine that are 10 years old and you make a recipe. I absolutely love that. Join me live tomorrow. We're going to do a live oracle reading with my wellness deck, the lessons of the mystical muse. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for the follows. I love you. Be well. Remember, your issues live in your tissues.